Hello, welcome to the stream. We are back and ready for some TCG action. Pittsburgh just finished up earlier. Was watching that earlier today. Kind of wild how it finished off. All right, sorry, still just getting everything turned on. Got the DS turning on now, so we can get some soft resets rocking and rolling. Should be crossing into 2,800 territory today. That's very crazy. Very crazy to be crossing into 2,800 territory today. And not like barely, we're not like far off from it. 50 resets, definitely can do that. We've been averaging recently around like, I think like 60 or 70 in a stream when I've actually stayed on top of it, which has been good. And I think tonight is definitely a night we can stay on top of it with how slow some of our matchups are going to be tonight. The ladder is about to reset in 3 days with the introduction of Mega Evolution. I just realized my light's still on. So with that change, we will drop back down, get to reclimb back up the ladder. This is the highest I have been on ladder before. I actually was higher before, but I lost a game earlier this morning. Due to just, it was a bit of a misplay and a bit of just like a dead draw, but I definitely could have played around it. But I was at 1793, so we are basically two-ish, potentially three-ish wins away from cracking 1,800. Which is the goal. I would love to be over 1,800 before the ladder reset. So let's kick it off with a little soft reset here, and let's go ahead and queue up for a game. At higher ELO level like this, TCG matchmaking is not fantastic. It does tend to take a little bit of time. So we'll see how long it takes us to find a match. Hopefully there's a lot of people jumping on now. I mean, it is, you know, a Sunday night, 8 p.m. EST. But I'm hoping there are some people that are like jumping on and playing around this time. Like I said, Pittsburgh just wrapped up earlier today, so that could also be an impact. The amount of people playing online right now is just a decent amount of the typical players are at Pittsburgh, wrapping up, finishing their day 2 action, and all that fun stuff. See how many resets we can hit before we find a match. I think that's what's going to be... I think that's going to really contribute to us getting higher resets today, is the fact that we are just going to be sitting here waiting. Which I know we can have like a second account that would allow us to see matches a little bit more often. And I might end up doing that next ladder reset. Since this is now 2 ladders in a row, I have managed to pretty quickly grind. I don't even want to say grind up, just win games and get up to 1,700, where the queue starts to slow down a bit. So we can probably easily set up a second account and play more games. I was hoping, honestly, to look for a tournament tonight, but there was, with everything going on, with being a regional and all that, no tournaments were happening. Oh, we found a match, though. That's exciting. Sweet. Always my biggest fear is sitting in these long queues and then just breaking and immediately losing. On either side, it just feels bad if either side just, like, breaks and loses and we don't get to play a game after waiting. So hopefully that is not the case for either of us, and we get a full game going here. But I mean, if one of us has to brick, you know, hopefully it's them. You know? You know? Alright, my opponent's going first. I feel like every time I've seen my opponent going first recently, it's been because they're playing Terrabox. And I feel like I've seen so much Terrabox recently. No, okay, it's also Dango. Sad. I wanted to go first. Alright, so we just will not put down... I mean, if we just don't put down a 2-prizer, unless they're playing Baby Dango, they cannot win the prize war. Because we were not forced into a 2-prize open. Man, I would have loved if this was 50 HP gimme, and I could just call for family and just set up over the course of a few turns just all my gimme ghouls. Psychic energy. Ooh, what are we gonna do with this? Spider-Man meme. Alright, let's see what they get going this turn. Also, if they would have opened Genesect, that would have been good. They have the solid open here. We'll see if what version they're playing. Potentially a Togepi comes down, and then they can swing early because they can potentially... Yeah, this Togepi version. Is this the best Togepi? It's the 50 HP, which they all are. One retreat, the other one is 2, but the other one has an attack that, for 1 energy, you can discard an opponent's card from their hand. I don't know, I feel like that potentially is better. Alright, we'll do a quick price check here. We do have all of our basics. Minus... Nope, we got all of them. We are missing Scizor EX, unless it's in hand. That is in hand. We're missing 1 nest. A nest, an SER. All the Poffins are there. Lavencia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Lavencia is in hand. What are the things that we're missing? I did not get a lot out of that price check. Churro's here. Double Arven. Double Arven in the prizes. Picnic basket's in hand. Is Rocket Bomb in hand? Rocket Bomb is in hand. Balloons are all there. Counter Catcher there. Vessel. Vessel. And then it's going to be something stupid that I'm missing. That I'm poorly counting. Is it a boss? Oh, it's a boss. There's only 3 bosses. Honestly, not terrible prizes. Exciting. The double Arven is kind of sucky. The Vessel's a little sucky. But, I mean, as long as we, like I said, as long as we don't give them a 2-prize board. But, I mean, right now we don't really have the choice to give them a 2-prize board. They're also going for Minor Aaron, doing a little prize check. Ooh. The walking pad just stuttered, and I almost died. Love you, bud. Glad you're here. We're going to attach here because I'm honestly leaning towards next turn potentially doing a double retreat. And attaching and doing a call for family. I had this board do that before. This pad do that before. That was very scary. Are they going to go for an attack? No, they're just going to go for a Minor Aaron run. This is just going to be the war of the Minor Aaron running. It's going to go until they set up the Togepi, and then we just have to hope they flip tails. That's what it's going to come down to, is we have to hope they flip tails. All for family. Put down another gimme ghoul. Potentially could have been better to long-term just stock up some more energy, but I would rather get guys down on the bench. Get the bench set up. Oh, they're just going for a 50 HP tackle? Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even consider they would do that. I didn't even consider that they would go for that. I mean, now the prize trade is 1 for them. Yeah, I legitimately did not consider them going that route. Alright, well, I mean, they just evolve next turn and take 2 prizes. So, that's kind of cringe for me. That's super, super cringe. Air Balloon's cool. Don't want to do anything with it. They just take their 2 prizes, I take my 1. And then we cry. My only hope here is that maybe they struggle to get the metal energy back. I mean, that's literally all I got. Man, I didn't even consider the second attack. That was a huge misplay. Did I not click select? I definitely did. That was a huge misplay. What's up, Dark? I read the message, and I honestly can't remember if I even said hello. I remember saying hello, but I don't know if I actually verbalized the hello. Okay. Vessel here. For Psychic. Oh, they're just going for a Mind Bend. Okay, chat, this isn't over. That's incredible, actually. Beautiful. I mean, we'll just Air Balloon Retreat. And Boss. Okay, buddy, Poffin. Love to see it. Love to get the board set up. Love to see a setup board. Love to see a setup board. Actually, I'll hold that damage on my side. Because I might want to set up Monkey at some point. So I'll actually hold that damage on my side. I don't need Scissor EX. I don't have a prized Dango. My other Dango's dead, so we'll get rid of that. Now, we could get Mind Bended again if we don't kill this. So it might be better to just kill this. As much as I do want to boss and take out a gimme, I feel like this is better so we don't just get stuck being Mind Bended. But we can easily play around it with another balloon or just an attach retreat. So I think maybe we just say screw the Togepi. Nah, they haven't set up the Togepi yet anyways. So let's get rid of the Call for Family. They haven't set up the Togepi anyways, so they don't have it in hand. The 1 card drop tends to be the Fez. And again, at this point, we just go take 2, take 2. So I'm not too concerned with them having the Togepi. Just suffering in Town of Salem too. That is always a choice. There's always a choice. And now we also have Scizor potentially available. What did we just get off that? Nest Ball? I was like, I don't remember having a Nest Ball in hand. Potential Nest Ball for Monkey. At some point they just Mind Bend, not too concerned with it. Again, we can just attach retreat. Or we can get Arven, but I'd rather kill one of them. Ba-dum-bum. There's the Darkness. Like I said, we could just attach retreat. Which I think might be the play. I don't see any reason to do anything more than just attach retreat to this. This has a balloon on it as well, so if it comes up next time, it's still not a huge deal. As much as I would love to start doing some monkey stuff with being able to like push damage around, I think this is just better long term. Full Scrapper, nothing to scrap on their side. They also have lost all of their metal energy to the discard. I think we're okay here. This is all 3 metal in the discard, so they also have to recover. I considered putting Levincia out there to recover my lightning, but I don't want them to recover their 2 lightning. They're pretty far behind at this point that it's going to be tough for them to get anywhere, but we'll see what they end up making happen. They do get the Genesect down. They do retreat into the Gimme Ghoul, so they can Genesect. Oh, wait a second, but they ciphered. So, whatever they put in the second spot, they didn't get. They should have ciphered, like, Fez to the top. And then whatever second card they wanted. That way they could have also gotten some draw. Unless Fez is prized, of course. Because putting down a 2-prizer like Genesect is just like Fez is a bigger liability, or it is the same level of liability of like there's no reason not to do that. Because otherwise, just that was a cipher for one. Tavern voted with Coven because they didn't use their brain. One claimed Admire with only confirmed fake TPs in game. They claimed TP was Obsession. I'm assuming we're about to get Energy Search Prode. No, Nest Ball. Okay, so ESP's in hand. Or ESP is prized. Or this is one of the builds that doesn't play ESP and it plays like 3 or 4 copies of Earthen Vessel. Potentially it plays like Secret Box or Precious Trolley. But I feel like if it was a Trolley build, they would have grabbed that instead of the Nest Ball. Because Trolley gets them 2 gimmies. So I'm maybe ESP's prize. Oh my gosh, this just did it again. I don't know what's going on with this walking pad. It's like stuttering. And it's definitely scaring my life. Alright, with abilities on bench, we are only hitting for 160 with Scizor. They go down to 3. I mean, honestly, they could still win this, because they go down to 3 here. And the next turn they go down, so I think we actually, if possible, should target the Togepi to make it impossible for them to get a 3-prize turn. Since we can't attack with Scizor, we could attack with Scizor if we attacked into Togepi. It could be the case. Counter Catcher is not usable. Go for Nest Ball, I think for Fez. There are still 2 bosses in there, and there are the Pokegears. They'll do this, do that. Also, go ahead and commit the Genesect so we can thin out the Dango. Because we threw the other one away. Do Koi bonus for 2. Boss's order, perfect. Flip the script for 3. And then I think we'll also heal to make them have to have an extra energy. I think that just makes the most amount of sense. Do we have enough energy with this? We should. We should. Because we also get to recover the Levincia. So we're just going to kill the Togepi to force to make it impossible for them to get a 3-prize turn. I was like, why do we don't need the extra energy. We're just targeting this down, so we literally only need 1 energy. Anything else we want to do here? Might as well hit that. And then we'll just boss kill Togepi. Basically saying, hey, you don't win. There's no way for you to take 3 prizes. And unless you run some hand disruption, my hand stays the same. So, unlikely to see happen. What's up, Scorpion? How you doing? Sam, how are you doing? Welcome on in. You're the X-Target. Tavern, still knows for some stupid reason. Love. Don't you just love when that happens? They can definitely get a knockout here. But I'm not, again, too worried with the knockout. Unless they play some level of hand disruption, we just have it. And even if they do hand disrupt, we have a 5-card draw. Oh, they're going for Baby Dango. Okay. Baby Dango kills Scizor? Or Scyther? Interesting. I mean, my 4th boss is in deck, so I guess we just win. I guess we just win. Top deck boss. I mean, we get to visually look at the entire deck right now because I also have a Pokegear. This leaves 7 cards in deck, and then I gear for boss. Gear for boss. Probably they'll concede before you math it out. Nope. Can't put Lavencia in there. GG's. I tried to do the 4 Dreepy and Dracula, just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't drawing the stuff I needed to replace this Myonos. Found the Counter Catcher and Super up in my deck too, just to be changed. Counter Catcher's definitely strong, especially when you're playing Dragapult with Dusk Noir, because either they take a knockout on your Badoo, or even later when you're tied like 4-4, you pop a Dusk Noir, place damage onto something on the bench, they take a prize, you're now 4-3, you then Counter Catcher up that thing, punch into it, place damage, and then you take 4 prizes and win. Counter Catcher is definitely strong. Excited to see some of the Pittsburgh lists, but I don't imagine much will change until next format when Lily's Determination comes in. Right now, I feel like every Pult Dusk is going to be pretty similar. I am really liking the Pult Dusk with the rare candies. I do like a couple rare candies in there. Yeah, it's definitely Lavencia is definitely an energy card. Definitely no. I don't care that it says it's a stadium. Definitely, it's an energy. If we win one more, I believe we will pop into. All right, the mirror match is back. And we do know that they are playing the Baby Dango. We will go first. And we just have to hope we don't open a 2-prizer. Okay. No basic Pokemon in my hand. 3 Dreepy and 3 Loke feels better than the Ionos. I don't know. Of course, like before I get to that, did you manage to find any like staples at the store for like cheap? Like any cards you were missing that you were able to pick up for a couple coins? I will definitely take a Scyther Poffin open. I don't know if they play Iono or not. We didn't see Iono at all last game. So I kind of doubt that they play it, but I also don't want to rip the ESP because some builds were still playing 1 copy. So I don't want to like throw it out there. We got a prized Dango. We got 2 prized bosses. That's fun. That'll actually definitely hurt us. Gear in hand. Double SER. And a balloon. A balloon's in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Electric energy or lightning energy. Retreat here. Light. Wait, what did I just write here? Oh, light energy. Double boss prized is rough. We definitely need to use those. I haven't started them yet, but I picked up Tress in the Emerald Sea and the Sunlit Man from the library. Playing next to Cosmo. Oh my gosh, Tress in the Emerald Sea is so good. Tress in the Emerald Sea is so good. I haven't gone to the store yet, mainly trying to max rig in my deck. That's fair, that's fair. Still need to find Night Stretchers too. Night Stretcher is so important. Especially with the Dusk Noirs being able to stack things. Maybe we should just rip the ESP. That'd be kind of funny. I mean, we might as well. We might as well. Should we just hit it and see if they whip it again? I mean, we could just hit the attack and take it out and just... Nah, we won't do that. We won't do that. That'd be kind of cringe, I think. Could reach for an R event, but I mean, here's the thing. I know that they play the Baby Dango. Like, I know they play the Baby Dango. I know they do. I think maybe what we could go for instead, because, again, I know they play the Baby Dango, so I know they'll take the one prize. So it doesn't even matter long-term what we do or don't do. That we potentially are able to move damage over at some point to kill the Togepi. That's genuinely all I can kind of hope for. Or able to fix the math with Scyther being in the mix. Again, that's all I can really hope for. But we'll see what we're able to make happen. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, what do we got? One of our bosses. Super Rod is placeholder. Super Rod's pretty fair, yeah. Super Rod's still good because you can still put stuff back in, Hilda for it, Ultra Ball for it, etc., etc. Probably gonna start with Tress first. It's one of my friends also right. Yeah, Tress is absolutely such a good one. Alright, they'll take the 2 prize lead here. The 2/2/2 lead, but my hope is... I don't know, maybe they're not able to get the reach the damage they need. They pulled that Genesect off the coin bonus, or else they would have put it down in Metallic first to thin before coin bonus. So my hope is they don't have any other draw here, because they would have also used ESP. So they're hoping to hit Arven or ESP here for sure. They get a 2-card draw. They're just thinning. Do they have the rare candy for the Togepi right now, or were they just thinning? Oh no, they're grabbing Fez. Ah man, they get C5 cards here. The likelihood of them whiffing it... I don't think you should have Super Rodded here. I think Super Rod is actually bad here, because you're trying to find energy. I mean, you're adding 1 card to the deck, so you're able to Poffin 1 down, so maybe I'm wrong. But I don't know, I feel like you wouldn't want to add anything before you start digging to potentially find... No, I think I'm right, because you had Poffin in hand, you're not trying to have a... I think that was wrong, I think that was bad sequencing. I think they should have coin bonus, flipped the script, then played Super Rod, then played Buddy Poffin, because they weren't trying to get that Dango into hand, because they can get it in hand next turn from the Genesect. I think that was bad sequencing on their part. I think they absolutely should have flipped the script and coin bonus, and then Super Rodded those 2 back into the deck. Do you have the energy for this, or are you just trying to lock me? I think they have the energy for this. That'll be an empty hand, though, which is, I mean, fine, because they'll be able to pull so much off next turn. I probably should have just turreted this off. And I probably should have just turreted this out of play. It is what it is. We knew that this is going to be a little rough since they play the Baby Dango. How much are we doing right now? We're actually doing 210. So I think actually we attack with... I think we actually attack with Scizor this time. Scizor and Boss. I think that's the play here. Can we just grab Scizor out? Now is that right? Do I want to put down Genesect? I mean, if I whiff this here, I kind of have to put down Genesect. Yeah, I kind of have to put down Genesect. Be able to grab the Scizor. I also don't have the energy. Is it in the... Oh, no, I don't have the metal energy at all. Okay, so... we whiff the metal energy altogether. That's unfortunate. That's super unfortunate. Do I care to boss to kill this one, or would I rather kill this one with energy on it? I think I'd rather kill the one with energy on it. Yeah, I didn't get the other metal energy out of the deck. I also still need 1 energy. I don't really want to give them Levincia either. I want them to have to find it themselves. I want them to have to find Levincia themselves. I could Turo and pick this back up. Since we're going to kill this, I think we will Turo for Genesect. Force them to have the extra energy. Yeah. 100, 200, 100. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Yeah, Dango Mirror is really whoever takes the first 2 prizes. They've taken the first 2 prizes, so it's going to be pretty close, pretty tough for us to come back. Unless they just whiff a turn, which is what we're hoping for here. They do get to see 5 cards minimum off the draw here. Metallic for another, actually 7 cards. There's 2 coin bonuses and a flip the script. Again, the likelihood of them missing it is so low. But it'll go in, we'll pull up Scyther, we'll attack with a single prizer, forcing them to have boss, energy recovery, or energy recovery Togepi. Ah, they have the Cypher. Yeah, they got the kill. That would have been such a good turn to kill with Scizor because they would have had to have Cyphered, so they would have been able to boss. I mean, they could have counter-catchered. Sure, but I mean, because they had such an empty hand, that would have been the best turn for it. I think that would have made all the difference here. I don't think they would have been able to reach for everything that they needed had we been able to attack with the Scizor. Just did not have the energy there. And they get the ESP. This game is pretty much washed for us at this point. There's no real big comeback potential for us. We're obviously going to play for the win, which right now has us attacking with Scizor. And I feel pretty good about at least that. It'll at least force them to need other items, and we'll get rid of their flip the script, which will be nice. So we will still absolutely play to our outs and see what happens. So for right now, for my tournament this Tuesday, I feel pretty confident with deck right now. I might switch my stadium choice to Jamming Tower. What's your stadium choice right now? Jamming Tower is definitely very strong in Pult, especially if you're playing the Neo Upper Energy build, right? I can't remember which build you're playing. I also did not set up the Togepi. Right now it's just Beach Court, the Vladis EX, and I have Rescue Board. So, yeah, I would definitely say Jamming Tower. Also, do you have an air balloon? Do you have an air balloon? Because I would say swap out the Rescue Board for an air balloon. I know that none of your Pokemon have a 2-cost retreat. They're all single-cost retreaters. But there are some, like, items, tools, stadium stuff that can make you need 1+ more retreat. So if you have air balloon, I would say swap it. You don't? Okay, whatever you're able to get it. Whenever you're able to get it. We don't need the picnic basket. Grab all that. We're just forcing them to have it, is basically what this is. We're saying, do you have it? If you have it, cool, show it to me. If you've got game, show it to me. But I'm making you need everything to get there. Boss and metal, or electric. Final prize is Goldango. But I also could have put Fez down there or Genesect down to... actually, I think I threw both my Genesects away already. Yeah, I could have put Fez down there to dig a little further, but Fez is 1 less energy than the Goldangos are. So I'm forcing them to have 6 energy and boss. Which is also why I didn't put Levincia into play ever. He can. All he needs is boss, and he has game. There's potential they still get it. They could also still miss it, but they have all the energy they need in the discard, and they've only used 2 of their superior energy retrievals. So there is likelihood, but they do have a 15-card deck. We just have to hope they don't have another Cypher, which, I mean, they can't Cypher and boss, so that's our other positive here. So they just have to hit all this stuff raw. And I don't know how many copies of boss or counter catcher they play. I don't know, we're fingers crossed here. That's really all it is, fingers crossed. They're hitting the coin bonus, so they don't have it yet. They do not have the pieces yet. Arvin but Arvin for counter, I mean, if they grab counter catcher, we cry. Rare candy? Oh, wait a second. It comes down to a coin flip. It comes down to a coin flip. Oh, I hate that. Oh, which we knew this was an option. We absolutely knew this was an option. But again, if they get it off of that, cool, good for them. But it comes down to a coin flip. So they only need 3 energy here. They grabbed the 2 Levincia. They grabbed the 3rd off the Earthen Vessel earlier. So we know they have the 3 energy. Do they have the heads? If they don't, we win. If they don't, we win. They put a 4th energy in anyways. Let's see. Tails, 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 tails! No! 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 GG's. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But yeah, I mean, we know that's what this is with this matchup. If they weren't playing the Baby Dango, I would have sat back for a little longer. But since I know they played the Baby Dango, we dropped down. That win would have put us over 1,800. All right, let's see if we match. We potentially matched it. Yeah, we matched them again. All right, to finish off the best of 3. I won game 1. They won game 2. Who wins the best of 3? Who wins the I mean, they are favored here, because again they have Baby Dango, they have Togepi. They can sit for a minute. They can sit for a minute before they have to start swinging. Whereas I pretty much have to start swinging immediately. I like part of this hand. I like half of this hand. We could have traded out Scizor for a Gimme Ghoul and Venture Bomb for, like, Arvin. That would have been cool. What do you mean? No, it was a good match. It was a good match. No, oh, that's so awful. Hopefully they started a 2-prizer as well. Okay, we're not cooked. They had to start a 2-prizer as well. Yeah, Pokemon TCG Live is terrible at matchmaking higher ELO. So the higher you get, the longer it takes to find matches, the more likelihood you match to the same people. Which sometimes is fun, because you can play out like a best of 3, and then sometimes sucks if you just keep matching into like something you don't want to play against, or something that's like a long, drawn-out nonsense. But again, if you get stuck, if you match it to the same person too many times and you lose to him too many times, you'll eventually drop low enough that you get to play against other people, which is fun. Get a good hand and no basics, then your next hand is just terrible. I mean, we at least get the double Poffin, which is nice. They gave us the Artisan, which is nice. I mean, we don't need it. It was nice. Let's do a quick prize check here. Scizor EX is prized. 1, 2, alright, all of them. Is Scyther prized? No! I needed Scyther. All of our bosses, all of our Arvins. Churro is prized. All of our Nest Balls. We have an SER in hand. We have both of our Poffins. Levincia and a balloon. Levincia and a balloon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then metal energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6 cards. Chat, we found them all. Would love to have energy and go on like a little minor errand run. Just boss. I mean, boss is kind of nice for next turn. If it comes to it, I need to like push for it. I don't love it. I was hoping to find Arvin there. I was hoping to find Arvin. I was hoping. But again, our prizes aren't too awful. Except for the Scyther. Scyther is pretty helpful. They could attack with a single prizer this turn. But I'm hoping the Genesec's just stuck. I think my best hand for Dragapult will start with 2 Dreepy, 2 Low Buddy Pop, and Nespal Iono. Ooh. I was playing Dragapult Pult Noir to a challenge, or I don't know, it was a challenge or a cup, I can't remember which. It was a cup. A couple weeks back. And I had I went to the mirror match with such a clean open. Badu and Dreepy in hand, Poffin in hand. I was going second. Drakloak in hand. And that was... No Drakloak in hand. It was Badu, Dreepy, Poffin, Energy... I want to say like Latios and a Duskull. It was something like that. And I was like, oh, this is such a good opening hand. Play everything down. Start just itchy palling my opponent. My opponent only gets down 1. Wait, why are you going for the attack here? Wait, they're single prizers. Oh, okay. But I only got down, they only got down 1 Dreepy. I was feeling good. Pass to them. They hit Hilda. Or no, they hits them, nothing happens, they pass back. I get nothing. They hit Hilda, they get a Drakloak, and they just start setting up, and I just sitting there, just draw Itchy Pollen, draw Itchy Pollen, draw Itchy Pollen, draw Itchy Pollen. Until they just board wipe me. I was so sad. I was just so sad. Alright, that's cool. I do like the metal energy. I am a big fan of the metal energy. Not a big fan of another boss. Would love to see an Arvin. Ask, and ye shall receive. You know? So all you gotta do is just ask for it sometimes. You just gotta go, hey, can I have an Arvin, please? Arvin. Oh, Arvin. May I please have you here? And then Arvin just goes, yeah. You don't have to ask. I'm here. And they just show up. I'm going to save that Tool Scrapper, actually. I'm going to save that Tool Scrapper. 100. 200. So here's the thing. I am starting the prize lead at 2 prizes. So I just go 2, 2, 2. It's fantastic. This guy is still scary. Togepi, they could still win it. You know? Levincia Balloon. Balloon and Levincia. Ben! Going pretty well. We're bound. This is our best of 3 with this person that we just keep matching into. And I won the first game, bumped up to like 1790. Lost the second game, which would have bumped me up to 1800. And so now we're playing game 3. So we'll see how it happens. What's up, Emerson? How are you doing? ESP for them as well, so they get the return knock. It'd be annoying when your best cards are at the bottom of your deck, yeah. And when I was playing that Pulp hand, I had no way to ever shuffle. And obviously they aren't gonna Iono me. Because they're like, oh, you got a dead hand. I'm gonna just keep playing the game. And I was like, yeah, I keep playing the game. I don't. Yeah. And like you know, you never want to telegraph to your opponent that you have a dead hand, but I mean it's pretty obvious when it passes back to me and I draw, look at my hand, shuffle the cards around, and then Itchy Pollen not doing anything, that I have a dead hand. Cypher for that rare candy Togekiss or whichever piece they're missing. The ESP, I mean, we just gotta have to hope that they hit tails. That's all it comes down to, is they just gotta hit tails. Just saying hi, have a good stream. Thanks for swinging through, so I hope you have a great rest of your night. Oh! They didn't get it. I mean, they can still get it next turn for the win. Which would probably feel just as bad. But 2 chances to get it would have felt even worse. Maybe one of the pieces is prized. I don't know. You have access to Counter Catcher. I don't know why I would want to. I mean, I could Counter Catcher and turn this off, but then they just take 2 prizes and win. Right? I feel like there is no benefit to me Counter Catching and going to an uneven prize, because then they just take a 2 prize not. If I had Scyther up, sure. Potentially. But I don't have Scyther up, so definitely not. Get rid of Poffin. Get rid of Monkey. Do I have Metal in hand? I do have Metal in hand. We have to attach it. How much are we swinging for right now? 250. We need 1 more energy. Could put down... I don't want to put down Fez. I don't want to put down an easy... They have 2 lightning in the discard, so I don't want to give that to them either. We'll go... We're retrieving 3 energy here, and I just need 1. So we can go Counter Catcher energy. And retrieve our 3 energy. So I was like, maybe I want to hold the balloon for whatever. Nothing I need to boss for here. $100, $200, $300. Alright. Let's see if they got it. Oh, I do need to get my shiny Chi-Yu. That's a good point. Churro Scyther. Final prize is our Metal Energy and the Scizor EX. I have gotten the other 3. I just haven't gotten Chi-Yu yet. Oh, wait. What's going on? Oh, wait. I somehow knocked this off. The walking pad, the tread has moved over. That's what it was doing. That's why it's stuttering. I don't know how to fix that, actually. Oh, no. I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Unless I'm somehow able to take it apart. I don't know what's happening in the game. I don't know if they're winning. Trying to fix my chart. It's so sad. It's definitely messed up. Trying to show my Switch right now. They did get the guy, so they do need to flip heads here. I don't know why they Tool Scrapper. Now they pop the balloon. I don't know why they pop the balloons when they potentially have game here. And if they don't, the balloons don't matter. Like, the balloons don't matter. I don't know why they... Unless they were just trying to spend time so they could think. Which could be the case. That hurt. Hit it, tails. Wow. 2 games in a row? 2 games in a row they get that? That's crazy. I mean, I guess it's better to be lucky than good. Not saying they're bad. It's just... And that is obviously why you play that. That just sucks. Yeah. 2 games in a row for the win. Which is, of course, again, why it's good to play it. Chat, I fixed the trip. I hurt myself multiple times, but I was able to fix the tread. So that's cool. Oh my gosh, that hurts. So badly. I smashed my fingers doing that. That sucked. That sucked real bad. Alright, well. The likelihood of us matching into them again is pretty low. That sucks. We had that too. Alright, I'm turning on the switch. Imagine I did get Chiyu and I forgot. Did all this for nothing. And also really close to 2,800 restarts. Right. Switch is on. Check the boxes. Nope, no Chiyu in there. We will connect to the internet. I'm gonna be so mad. For all that, we don't even get a shiny for it. I feel like I deserve to get a shiny Pokemon. You know? I feel like I deserve a shiny Pokemon for that. Not the Chiyu, because I know I'm also about to get that. I deserve a shiny reset Pokemon. Alright, we got a game. It is a different person. We are playing someone new. What a concept. Not playing the same person. Shiny Chiyu gift. Chat, look, we got a shiny Pokemon. Wow, it's a shiny Chiyu. Never would I have expected to get a shiny Chiyu. Wow, that's so cool. I'd like to stop for now. I don't know how many brings this checklist. I will double check. Alright, we got a Joltik deck of some kind. Yo, that sucks. I couldn't get a single guy. I couldn't get a single guy? We're gonna be playing pretty far behind now. Alright, let me open up my shiny living decks. Jumping over to the 9th generation. Scrolling down to shiny Chiyu. That now brings us to a total of 193 unique shinies. 193 unique shinies. Okay, it's Joltik Dango. Cool. And they just kill this guy. Okay, we just lose. We just lose. Man, that sucks. We just lose. That's crazy. That's crazy that we just lose. That's crazy that we just lose. That's so... I mean, it's just... We just didn't draw into anything. It happens. We just didn't draw into anything. It happens. Oh, they're going for the continuous coin toss. Ah, can you imagine if they hit it, though? Can you imagine if they hit it, though? Should I just Turo per game? I could Turo per game. I could Turo per game. I won't, though. I won't Turo per game. I mean, they just need one attachment. That sucks. Oh, yeah, when is that? That's next, or this week, isn't it? Heads, they knocked themselves out. I should have, I was considering hitting the picnic basket. No, they hit heads. Never mind, they hit heads. If I had darkness energy, I could move this to the Joltik. That'd be kind of funny. Yo, we got our chat. It's fine. We got out of it. We got ourselves a Gimme Ghoul. We got ourselves a Gimme Ghoul. It is not Jover yet. It is not Jover yet. I'm also making it so they can't knock themselves out if they fail the continuous coin toss. No! They get the vessel! And I think they have boss's order in hand. Because they hit it off of the Pokey gear earlier. That sucks. Oh, that sucks. September 26th. Cool. I will have to head to GameStop. And be like, please, oh please, can I have the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon? Please, I beg you. I want the shiny Miraidon and Koraidon. It's fine. It's fine. We're just gonna mind bend the hands, and there's nothing they're gonna be able to do about it. Literally nothing they're gonna be able to do about it. Literally nothing they're gonna be able to do about it. Like, they're so screwed. They have no idea what's even coming for them right now. You just got mind-bended. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna try and flip heads? Likely story. And there's nothing for you to even Prime Catcher target switch into. I mean, we still for sure lose if they flip heads. What do you just flip heads, bud? Why are we still playing? Just flip heads. My bench is nothing. Why are you doing this to me? Making plans of one GameStop will let me have several cards, but I go have multiple. I go to Service Violet. See, that's the other thing I'm wondering. If I just walk in and go, I have a copy of each, give me one of each, are they going to do it, or are they going to be stingy and be like, you can only pick one? Because if they do that, I'm going to be like, no, give me both of them. I want both of them. I don't want to have to drive to a second GameStop. Give me all of them. I really hate this person is playing so hard with this board state. I get it. Always play to your outs. Absolutely. Always play to your outs. But with this board state, what are you doing? That's crazy. They decided to go this hard. For what reason? For what reason? You're a loser. Flip the coin. You're a loser. Flip the coin. I don't want you to win off that. If I wanted the game to be that boring, I would have just turroed for game. You don't want to go for the coin flip? The coin flip is so exciting. You went for it so many times with a continuous coin toss. Yeah, we're actually speedrunning how quickly we can drop to 1600. Okay, nah, this loser, I want to play with them. They wouldn't even go for a coin flip. This is all jokes, by the way. It's obviously play for the win. I really wanted to. What I was planning to Turo the next turn if I didn't draw into a Poffin. I was just planning to Turo the next turn. But I wanted them to go for the coin flip. I will go first. Perfect. Can I have a better start? Sure can't. Sure can't. Can I have a better start, he said. No, was the answer. The answer? No. No, you may not have a better start. A better start? Not for you. At least they have Pikachu in the opening and they didn't, like, start Joltik. So they at least have to find Latias or another way to get out of active to be able to even Jolting charge this turn. After this game, I need to go refill my water, though. Balloon Nest Ball? No. Balloon Poffin. Poffin for Joltik and for Dango. Or Gimmighoul. They're just double Gimmighoul. Okay. They have something in hand to get the Joltik, then. Nest Ball for Miraidon. Miraidon for Gimmighoul. They probably just Jolting it to the Pikachu. Or just Nest Ball for the Joltik itself, yeah. I was like, they probably don't even need to... which that means I'm just going to end the turn with a single prize or an active, then. So that way they have to Prime Catcher Boss to get the Fez. Make it more difficult for them. Make them need that one more piece. Alright. Double SER in the prizes. Boffin's there. We got a Night Stretcher in the prizes. And we have a balloon in hand. We got a Gimme in the prizes. A Dango in the prizes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Energy. Energy in the prizes. We'll actually go for a Call for Family here and actually put down another Gimmighoul. I could also suss out the energy as well. Grass? No, grass is in hand. Darkness? No, darkness is right there. Fighting? Fighting. Wow. Wow, look at that chat. We figured it out. We were able to figure it out. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of us. Able to figure it out. It's fighting energy. You have metal energy and boss. You do have a Dango. Just hate that we had to have Fez in the open. Which, I mean, if we wouldn't have had Fez, they would have just set up an Iron Hand. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Ultra Ball. Protective Goggles. For another Dango. Or maybe Mew. I don't know if they play Mew. I don't think they do. I was thinking about like a restarting, but I don't think they play Mew. No, they definitely don't play Mew. Earthen Vessel for the metal energy. Boss it. So their other card is Boss's Order or Prime Catcher, because they definitely needed that boss. Their other card is Prime Catcher or Boss's Orders, because they definitely needed that to get Fez inactive. Yeah, it's Prime Catcher, okay. We could boss a Dango. We could flip heads on a Venture Bomb. Everyone else is flipping heads on us. Maybe it's our time to flip heads. Maybe it's our turn to flip heads. Maybe it's our turn to flip heads. I need so many pieces, though. It's not even funny. It's not even funny how many pieces I need. And none of those get me there. None of those get me there. That's just horrendous. None of those get me there. That's so upsetting. So disappointing. Super screwed. Yeah. Man, this feels bad. This feels bad. This is just a bad night of games. Which, I mean, the bad night of games. We've won 2. We've won 2 out of the 5 games. So I wouldn't say it's a bad night of games. Just the losses that we've had have been just bad losses. And not in the sense of, like, we got, like, punched. The losses are just like, man, that really sucks. I would have had game, but you flipped head on a Togekiss. Or, man, that really sucks. I didn't get to play the game because I just opened a nothingness. I just feel like those types of losses just hurt a tiny bit more. But not overly. Are you going to go for a Topaz Bolt here? Because that feels kind of crazy. I would just pass here, honestly. I think I would just attach pass, right? Because you still have the protect. Oh, you're going to attack with Galvantula. Okay, that makes sense too. That makes sense too, to attack with Galvantula. Which we are hitting 210 with Scizor now. If we can, you know, make anything happen. Okay. We had, let's see, two cards at least. Not the Scizor I wanted, interestingly enough. Interestingly enough, that was not the Scizor I wanted. Man, that just really sucks. That just really sucks. It's not getting to play. I mean, we'll boss them up, get them a 2-card draw, sure. But I would rather give them a 2-card draw than them just have an attack. That just really sucks. Just feels bad. And there's really, there's nothing really that we could be doing better on our end. And I mean, the game's not lost here. There's still some things we could do. We could bring this back. It's going to be a tough bring back. But I mean, there is a world where we can bring this back. Because they don't win the game here. They sit on 1 prize. They take 2 prizes here. They're going to kill the one with the balloon, which is smart, actually. Because it doesn't allow me to, like, switch into Scyther, which I don't even think I want to give them Scyther, because I think I want to give them a higher HP target. Because if they attack this, they only need 2 energy. So I'll probably evolve that into that just to, again, make it a higher energy target. Finally, metal energy. Metal energy? What a world? Where are the... You couldn't give me an Arven? We're joking, right? You couldn't give me an Arven? Out of all of that, you couldn't deign to give me an Arven? That sucks. That really sucks. We needed 2 prizes there. The pad fell over. Okay, the things fell over again. I don't know what's going on with this walking pad. The tread keeps sliding over. Ba-dum. Had we taken 2 prizes there, there's definitely a world where we could have come back. But I mean, there's also easily a world where they get 7 energy. Or can set up over the course of this turn. But if we were able to take the knockout last turn, because I would have wanted to knock out a Dango. I don't care about the Pikachu. I would rather kill a Dango than anything else. They have enough. Is that enough? Not unless they have energy in hand. It's not enough. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But it is what it is. Just out here crumbling before. Man, I was so hyped. I was so hyped for tonight. I was like, oh, I'm going to hit 1800. It's going to be so cool. It's going to be crazy. And then my walking pad's breaking. We're losing left and right. And we've almost fallen. Ah, man, that sucks. Shake it off. Shake it off and we run it back. We run it back. Here's the plus, though. Here's the plus. We get to play against different people now, and we're going to find games faster. Oh, dang it. I meant to go get water. I meant to go refill my water. Yeah, this is someone new. All right, I'm going to move the walking pad out of the way since I can't use it. I'm going to play around with it at some point, see if I can fix it. I don't know why the shred keeps moving. Because I don't want to have to, like, get down and fix it every few minutes. So I don't know if there's something... I don't know if there's something I need to, like, do to it to maintain it. Or what it is. Please don't be frillish. Please don't be frillish. I want to play the game. I don't want item lock inactive. I mean, frillish is the better build for dealing with dingos. It sucks. We are gonna go ahead and attach the air balloon just in case this is a frillish build. Oh wait. Oh, I'm doing a deck check. Oh, I don't have two hands available. It's gonna be a bad deck check because I'm gonna run out of time. All right, we're missing a gimme. Missing a gimme. Gimme, SER, 3 Poffins. Gimme, SER, 3 Poffins, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Metal energy. That's crazy. Three Poffins prized. An SER. A gimme. An energy. I want to say it was a metal energy. 1, 2, 3. That's 6 prizes. That's crazy. You know, I'd rather prize 3 Poffins than 3 gimme ghouls, though, so we take these. We take these. Much rather 3 Poffins than 3 gimmies. 2 barrage just for 1 darkness feels kind of bad. But I guess you're researching it anyways. So that's fair. If you're gonna play the research, might as well. Surely you retreat. Sure you don't leave the 2 prizer inactive. Surely you retreat here. A 3rd Ralts. I don't know if you need a 3rd Ralts on the bench. That feels like a bit overkill. But I mean, I guess you're putting 1 inactive and assuming it's going to get knocked. Would love... I mean, ESP's in the deck, so we could always top deck ESP. I hate it when I say things and I don't get the things that I ask for. I do love it when I say things and I do get the things I ask for, though. That's exceptionally exciting when I say things and I get those things. Monkidori. Lost that up. Just to lock it in there. Just to lock it inactive so that way they can't... Because it has the Bravery Charm on it, so they can't Team Evo off of it. Iono's fine here, actually. Iono helps me a lot. Because I've got a pretty bad hand. That's a better one. Arvin at least finds me either the Poffin or ESP. But, I mean, they're definitely not going to leave this Fez inactive. Wait, how did they get... They did attach. I was like, wait a second. How did they get an energy back on this Fez? Why did you attach to Fez? And I guess there's no other way to get out of active, is there? They don't play like a Latios or anything, so I guess that is correct. I just missed the attach. What's up, Welsh? Welcome on in. I'm not going to shuffle the deck because all of our Evos are on the bottom. We're just going to coin for 2. Boo! Boo! I mean, I guess I Arvin for Earthen Vessel. But do I want to give them a Fez knockout? Not really, right? I don't really want to give them a Fez knockout. I don't want to give them a Fez knockout. So I'm just going to take Poffin. I'm just going to take Poffin and start to set up my board. Yeah. I'm just going to get the friends down. I'm just going to get the friends down. Probably definitely should have put, that's fine. I should have put down, Monkey Dory and attached Darkness to it. That would have been a better use of my turn, actually. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Well, how have you been? Why'd you attach energy to Fez? Are you starting to set up a Fez snipe? That's crazy. I think they're starting to set up a Fez snipe. We have a gimme prize, so there's nothing to nest. I mean, I guess actually nest ball for Monkey. Might as well put it on the bench. Because if we whiff energy this time. Stop giving me the Arvins. Stop it with the Arvins. Boss. Where's the ESP? Where's the ESP? Where's the ESP? I could Arvin and put it in my hand. But I mean, they'll probably hit me with an Iona, right? I think we just grab Vessel. Yeah, I think we just grab Vessel and at least attach an energy. I will not take a knockout. I mean, I have 4 energy in there. I will not take a knockout. I am just going to pass because I don't want to give them Fez draw. Yeah. I do not want to give them Fez draw. And I know they have a dead hand. They didn't do an Evo last turn. They didn't Iono last turn. They probably would have Iono'd last turn. Cool. Cool. And that is the knockout on Fez. I no longer need ESP. Wouldn't say no to ESP. I actually should have metalliced first. Here, punish me for not metallicing. Give me the Scizor EX. Okay, they didn't punish me. But they should have punished me. They should have punished me. I don't think this attachment matters. But we'll do it anyways. I have the energy for it, so I'll commit it. I don't think the attachment matters, but we'll get it in. We'll get it just in case it matters. SER and Metal Energy. We've got 3 Buddy Poffins prize, so I am kind of surprised we didn't grab those. We're in a very good position here. We know they still have 7 of those cards are dead. Nest Ball for, what do you grab here? Just a monkey to start setting up, I guess. Counter Catcher into, I guess, just the Dingo without a balloon. That's fine. I want to kill this more than anything else on the... More than anything else we have down. But I've already used 2 of my 4 bosses. None of them are prized, though, so I still have 2 bosses available to me. I still have 2 bosses available. I could ESP. I think we will ESP. Get that singular metal energy out. ESP for 1. That's insane. That's so stupid. ESP for 1. I do have Pokegear. Also, I don't want to overdraw myself. We likely reach the boss with the gear, and we just kill this and just call it a day. Put those away. Grab those back. 100, 200. No need to attach here because there's no threat of me getting knocked out this turn. I mean, I could. Poffin! Oh, wow. Wow, we didn't hit the Poffin. Our final 3 prizes are Poffins. What useless. What useless prizes at this point in the game. Did a lot more resistance than I realized. Yeah, 4 more to 2,800. Ah, the concede. Yeah, that didn't even feel like a fun win. That didn't even feel good. They were bricked and couldn't get anything going. That's just not an enjoyable win. Look, I'm gonna take the win. Don't get me wrong. Let me be clear. Running it back. I still forgot to go get water. It's crazy. No! I deserve this. I deserve this. I deserve this. It's fine. We have Nest Ball. As long as which Genesect is fine in the open, because, I mean, let's be honest, we're going to put down Genesect anyways. Like, had this been a gimme and this been a Nest Ball, I would have Nest Balled for Genesect in the Guardian matchup. So I'm fine with it being there. I was literally typing a reminder. I'm just clicking buttons. They opened a Mew. Second Genesect. So cool. Alright, we got a prized Dango. Prized Dango. Prized SER. Dango. SER. Stretcher in hand. Stretcher. Lavencia. Lavencia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All of our energies here. I'm missing 2 other things. I don't know what the 2 things I'm missing are, though. We'll do a quick scroll and I'll come across them. Rocket Bomb and Picnic Basket. Yeah. No, Picnic Basket's right there. So it is Rocket Bomb. Tool Scrapper? Tool Scrapper's in hand. What? It is Rocket Bomb, though. Rocket Bomb and one other thing. Huh. Huh. I don't know what the other thing I'm missing is. Oh, wait, is it ESP? It might be ESP. Actually, I don't remember seeing ESP. I think it's ESP. Which is kind of bad. Kind of need that. Kind of need that guy. They're gonna have a much better game this go around, though. Oh, I should definitely go get my water while they're doing. I'm gonna go get my water while they do this. Kept running back being like, surely their turn's done now. It was not. $2,800 resets. Guys. Probably Artisan, since I have a prize Dango. Probably Artisan for Sith or for Scyther. And then I can only evolve one of you this turn. So I think we gear first. I mean, I want to find Arvin. Actually, I probably shouldn't have taken the Evo there, actually. It's fine. Just another boss. A night stretcher for nothing. Cool. 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 It's okay. We'll find stuff next turn. We'll find stuff we need next turn. I know I could have attached the energy. I could have attached it last turn, and this turn I could attach another, but I mean, that's just blocking energy where I don't want it. They do get the Guardy set up. How much energy do they get into the discard, though? Only one. They do get a Scream Tail, though, but they only have 2 cards in hand. One of them is a Research. Counter Catch, okay, no more energy at least. They definitely probably hit Ultra Ball Vessel here, so they're probably going to get 2 more Psychic into the discard. They just got to get this Genesect out of the active. Churro also would have been fine to hit off that instead of Boss's Order. Churro would have also been nice. Oh, interesting. What are your other 5 cards that you wanted to get rid of the Bravery Charm? Interesting. I feel like the Bravery Charm is pretty helpful. Even if you're not putting it on Screamtail, like putting it on Mew or Fizz. Not Fez. Sorry, I've started reading through... I almost talked about it earlier when we were talking about books. I started reading Robin Hobb's Realm of the Elderlings, where the main character's name is Fitz. F-I-T-Z, F-I-T-Z. So F-E-Z, Fez. I was like, ah, yes. And are they gonna go for a Mind Bend here? No, they are gonna attack with the Scream Tail. How much are they gonna attack? Right now they're hitting for 40. They only have one Psychic available to them. So if they Mind Bend, or not Mind Bend, if they Psychic Embrace this one, they hit for 80 and they could kill... Scyther's definitely a better target. Because Scyther right now is hitting for 210. So Scyther is a great target for them. Let's see if they see it, though. What a throw! Scyther was definitely who you should have killed there. The Scyther's a single prizer that I can use to kill your Mew. That was not good off them. But they're probably thinking like, let's get rid of draw power. But I mean, draw power I don't really need when I can just kill without it. Right, we'll evolve you. Can I? But I mean, none of it matters if I don't get out of active. None of it matters if I can't get out of active. That's insane. That's so frustrating. That's so frustrating. We just cannot get out of active. Cool. We get to Turo. And we still don't have an attacker. That's not much better. That doesn't make me feel much better. I mean, we're going to do it, but it doesn't make me feel much better. I'm not that much more excited about this. I'm just more happy they don't have energy there, that I'm hopeful they can't do anything. Man, that was a rough turn. Bravery Charm activated. They already threw the other Bravery Charm away as well. Two Psychics in. That'll get them up to 160. So they can kill the Scizor, which sucks. It's putting out of range. But they might want to target the Fez, which is also reachable. Five energy to the discard. Good for them. It's not over for us yet. We still have plays we can make, games we can game. I was planning to target down Guardy, but then they got a second Guardy, so that kind of sucks. I was like, ah, perfect, I'll target the Guardy. And then they were like, which one? Which one would you like to target? Which Guardy would you like? I at least get to kill the Screamtail here for free. So that's fun. Bye, Pheasantipity. Oh, I forgot it had 20 damage on it. Forgot it had 2 damage on it already. Can I have the ESP, please? Sure can't. Sure can't. Sure can't. Can I have metal energy, please? Sure can't. Can I have metal energy, please? Sure can't. That's crazy. That's crazy. Alright, we're hitting for 260 right now. Hope for the best, plan for the worst, cry all the time. Levincia and Bomb. Neither super helpful. I mean, Levincia could be helpful, but... This is going to be a tough one to bring back. It's going to be a really tough one to bring back. There's potential if they whiff this turn. But I mean, they at least can knock out with Guardian. They can at least put the energy on Guardian and take the knockout. They can also Mind Bend over 90 damage and kill my... It was probably wrong to bench the Gimme Ghoul, but it's fine. I mean, they've seen so much of their deck. They could also boss here. Or just Roaring Scream. Oh, they just kill Fez. Or actually, they just kill Goldango, potentially. If they take 2 prizes here, we can't leave Scizor inactive. Which is kind of what which is kind of my win con, is to attack with Scizor. But if they leave Scizor, if they take 2 prizes here, I have to attack with Scizor. And they definitely take 2 prizes here, right? Because without the Bravery Charm, they hit for actually, do they? Without the Bravery Charm? Without the Bravery Charm, they only hit 160. They would have to move over all the damage to Fez. So they can take 2 prizes, but... And, I mean, they can easily reach it with Board State. There's nothing that they have to, like, card they have to pull or something they have to hit. Like, Board State gets it for them. They just put these 3 energy onto Guardy, which will go to 4, 6, 8, 100, and then they move 160 plus... Oh no, they only need 5, so they actually only need to put 1 energy onto Guardy. And then they just move all the damage to Fez. But 90 plus 180 does not get them the kill on Dango. It just gets them the kill on Fez. I mean, we were screwed when we had to Turo to get Genesect out of active with no Bloons or Arvins in our prizes. Like, we just had such a slow start here, which is pretty much the only way this build of Guardy beats Goldango. Frillish Guardy beats Goldango fairly easily with the item lock, but otherwise, this version of Guardy just has such a bad matchup. Unless, you know, we stay with, like, 4 turns with a Gimme Ghoul in the active. Or a Genesect in the active. Ba-da-bum. We'll get this evolved, so I don't have to worry too much about it, but they can also just snipe Scizor next turn if we're unable to kill this. I mean, we're going to go for a Rocket Bomb to try and kill Screamtail. Because there's no 2-prizer that we... Well, you know what? We could actually potentially win this turn. There is actually a world where we could win this turn. And it requires us to flip heads. Look, everyone else has been flipping heads all freaking night. Surely it's my turn to flip heads. Everyone's been flipping heads tonight. Why can't I flip heads? Everyone's been flipping heads tonight. Why can't I flip heads? Everyone's gotten heads tonight. Where's mine? Where's my head? Wait. Yeah, and they just kill this. Huh. 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 They have 2 energy there. I mean, but they just get to snipe this. They just get to snipe this and it doesn't matter. They move 2 energy. God, I'm thinking like Picnic Basket, heal this down to 50. Or just you have 2 energy there, but I mean you have 2 energy to retreat. So I can't even like boss stall. Like boss stall doesn't even do anything. Like all of these plays do nothing. I don't think I have an out. I'm just looking to see if I have an out. But I just don't have an out. I just do not have an out. Which sucks a lot. Just really sucks. Can't even get the darkness energy to get to do anything cool either. That sucks. Heads would have won it there, because heads we kill, and then we boss up Gardevoir, and then we just kill Gardevoir. Our games have just felt bad tonight. RNGs felt bad. I don't think I've overly made bad plays, which does kind of feel worse. I wish I could say I've made poor plays. There were a couple in that specific game. I don't feel like attaching the energy would have saved me anything, because I could have attached the electric energy turn 1 to work to get the Genesect to retreat the Genesect out. But I didn't draw second energy. A lot of it just comes down to RNG of like what I hit off the deck, off the shuffle, which just feels kind of bad. But that was 2 games in a row that we played with that person. We crushed them the first time, and they crushed me. But it does really suck when we were sitting at 1790 earlier, and we lost 4 games, and we ended up here. That's how it goes sometimes. All right, that feels pretty bad, so I think I'm just going to wrap it up here for the night. I'm going to do one more reset to end. It's 28:15, and I'm just going to wrap it up here for the night. Because I'm also going to, for some reason, to a midnight release of Mega Evolution tonight, which just feels like a terrible idea, because we're going to get there. They're going to be selling... They refused to tell us what the price they were selling it for was. They said the price will be announced when the midnight release starts. Our hope is the reason they're not announcing the price is because they're going to sell the product at MSRP. So they don't want a ton of people showing up, and it's just something to think. Because they didn't, like, announce this. They just sent out, like, a text to, like, people who had, like, text alerts on. So my group's going to go potentially pick up some Mega Evolution. Would love to pick it up for MSRP. If they show up and they're selling it for scalper prices. I do have like $36 in store credit. So I might pick up an ETB. But that would also feel bad to use $36 in store credit just to get it down to MSRP. So I don't know if I'm going to do all that. But anyways, chat, that is going to do it for me tonight. I will not be live tomorrow because I'm going to a challenge. I'll let you know how that challenge goes. Tuesday night, I will be live with some Pokemon Gen 5 Hardcore. So definitely come hang out with me Tuesday night, 8 p.m. EST. And then we'll be back Friday night with some more Pokemon TCG. No stream Wednesday because it's the season 49 premiere of Survivor. And then Thursday I got D&D. And then Saturday I'm going to a cup. I do too many things. I do too many things. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye.